when you put your authentic self out there, hopefully people respond to it like, ooh, that's good. But the second you start creating to impress them,
Mm.
to get their validation, to get their view, everybody's different. You're not for everybody. So then you're going to get insecure. Like, it didn't work. Like, I was trying to be what they wanted me to be and it didn't work. Well, nobody wants you to be, they want you to be you. Like, show up and be you. When I first started stand up, I was trying to pretend I was super Mexican, and I would, all my early jokes when I talk about my mom and my dad, they have an accent and they're very like, "Ay, mija, you threw the ball over there," and like all this stuff. My mom does not speak Spanish at all. My dad does not speak Spanish. I'm fourth generation Mexican, and it wasn't until I started like owning that. I still have people that their favorite jokes of mine is the one where it's one of my first jokes where, and I'm talking about my mom and dad and their very Spanish accent and how I spank everybody's kids because that's how Mexican people do it. And I still have people that are like, "Oh my god, that's like my favorite joke." And I was like, "Wow, it's like my first one when I wasn't even being true to myself." But thank you. I'm glad you responded to it and liked
Hmm.
it because I knew it was funny. It made people laugh. It just wasn't me. But when I started owning me and being just me, not who I thought they wanted me to be, but owning, I don't speak Spanish. Let me write a joke about how I don't speak Spanish instead of pretending that I speak Spanish and hope they don't catch me. So when I started owning that and being true to who I am, people respond to authenticity. People respond to that truth. And so that's when I really started to see like more growth.
Ooh, how do you tap into that authenticity?
I mean, let's think about who are you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad?
Mm.
What is your trauma from childhood? Do you have any? What is the thing that gives you anxiety? Do you get anxiety? What is your quirk? What is the thing like Eminem yourself, like from 8 Mile, where he comes into the battle and he just disses himself before the other guy can. He's like, "Yeah, I'm this, I'm poor, I'm this, all these things." And what's that guy going to say? He don't have anything to say now. You just clowned yourself. So it's like, think about what are all the things about you that self-deprecating, not in a way where it's like everybody in the audience is like, "Oh, bummer, should we give this guy some antidepressant pills? Like he really needs some help." Like,
Mhm.
not necessarily in that way, but finding the joy in making fun of yourself before someone else can. Like, let me just be vulnerable and authentic. Like, I'm bow legged. That's not real sexy. Like, I'm insecure about my bow legs. Like, when I put my feet together, look, they do this. And then I show everybody. Like, so if somebody's in the audience looking like, "Oh, she's super bow legged," and then I go, "You guys, I'm bow legged. Like, look what happens with my legs. Like, I look like a camel." And like all these things. And it's like, "Oh my God, she does look like a camel." And whatever it is, it's like
Mhm.
I'm being authentic to who I am because I actually am insecure about my bow legs. Like, if I wasn't insecure about it, didn't care, then I won't pretend to be insecure about it. But I actually am. So let me just be honest about that. I'm insecure that I don't speak. I'm embarrassed that I don't speak Spanish. Everybody, stop looking at me. I'm embarrassed. Like that. I've done that on stage before because that's my actual feelings. Like, I'm embarrassed that I don't speak Spanish and everybody's looking at me and they're judging me. Stop judging me, everybody. And that's just being authentic. That's just being what I actually think and feel.
Yeah, that's what Ron Funches told us on here was he really found a breakthrough when he started talking about what embarrassed him.
Mm, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So just being willing to tap into that, I guess. It gets easier the more you do it, I would imagine, but it's first setting the intention to write about embarrassing things.
That's good. That's a good note for even me writing more material. Like,
Hey, Hot Breathiverse, thank you for watching. And if you want to help us create more content like this, click the Join Patreon button. And if you want to help more people find these awesome videos, click Watch More Videos.